Hey everyone, welcome to Legends Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And this is part 2 of Man of Steel. Just before we jump into this movie review, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. But if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, maybe you just found us because you love this movie and you want us to see our reaction to it, or you've been with us a while and you're just watching this and you're not subscribed, please, can you click on that subscribe button? It really would help our channel grow and we really do appreciate it. Click on the subscribe button, give us a like, and also click on the little bell notification to get notified where we're going to be putting more movie reactions and other reactions up. And also I also have a Patreon as well, so we'll have the full watch along of this as well as everything else we've got. And there's a lot on there on our Patreon, so head over to Patreon, come support us on there as well. We really do appreciate everyone who supports us on there as well. So let's jump into this movie reaction of The Man of Steel. Handcuffs as well.
I love that. Yeah, it's symbolic, isn't it? Like, I'm not going to break them because it's my trust in you.
But there's also a scene in BVS where he's walking towards the. He's in the courtroom. He's walking towards the courtroom, and he's walking on his own. So it's him being handcuffed, and it's him on his own. And I was hoping to have the same scene with the Justice League, with him walking, but we never got that far. Sexy time.
Saturday night, your place.
It's a missed opportunity that she didn't say his name.
You can't expect us to not take precautions. Be carrying some kind of alien pathogen.
Been here for 33 years, Howard.
We let Lois go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not military.
Let's put our cards on the table.
So good, this bit. I love it.
Yeah.
Scared of me because you can't control me.
And the thing is, he doesn't flinch.
Yeah.
Because he's Martian Manhunt.
That is it, man.
Everybody else in the room backed up.
I've
Apart from
given
him.
orders to hand you over to him. Do what you have to do, Jim.
He's talking to Bizarro.
See, I'd like to have seen more of him as Martian Manhunter because he's obviously come to this planet, adopted the Earth people, and he's there to protect them, which is why he's so distrustful of Clark.
I never liked his chest test, taking out the top.
That's like a man. We just have to heat vision it all off. Take ages.
See, 2 Barrys when he needed Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
That's a man. That's just...
Kal-El, I'm Sub-Commander for Jor-EL. General Zod would like this woman to accompany me.
Who asks for the alien? You didn't say anything about one of our own.
Shall I tell the General you're unwilling to comply?
I don't care what you tell him.
I'm a gambling car.
Is his tank in this one? You drove the tank, Jim? No?
Yeah.
Cheryl, fire! I love the way it just disappears. I think it's really interesting in the way they had the thing where they can't breathe on Earth to start with, and he can't.
He said that's the whole point of that scene with the mum when she's like, when you were a baby, you couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
So
But it's weird how his lungs should be stronger, so it should be easier to breathe.
It's just getting used to a different atmosphere, maybe. It's still a really cool effect. Like around the. It makes it even better as well because it means they're not as fully powered as him. So
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a really interesting take. I really liked it. It doesn't just instantly can fly and do
No
this crazy shit.
idea how long we've been searching for you. Zod?
General Zod, our commander.
It's all right. I feel strange.
What's happening to him?
He's rejecting our ship's atmosphere. In a lifetime adapting to Earth's ecology, but you never adapted to ours.
Because it's weak, old man.
Call this oxygen.
Hello, Cal. Or do you prefer Clark? I was Krypton's military leader. Your father, our foremost scientist. The only thing we agreed on was that Krypton was dying. I and my fellow officers were sentenced to the Phantom Zone. The destruction of our world freed us. Destined to float amongst the ruins of our planet until we starved.
I wanted to kill them all.
How did you find a way away? The instrument of our damnation became our salvation.
So cool.
We sought out the old colonial outposts, looking for signs of life.
Yeah, it's a cool effect. Like one scene.
All we found was death. Cut off from Krypton,
Necron.
these outposts withered and died long ago. For 33 years, we prepared. We detected a distress beacon, which you triggered. You led us here, and now it's within your power to save what remains of your race. On Krypton, the genetic template for every being yet to be born is encoded in the Registry of Citizens. Your father stole the registry's codex and stored it in the capsule that brought you here. For what purpose? That Krypton can live again on Earth. What happens to Earth? The foundation has to be built on something.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah. What a great visual there.
No.
I like suit as well.
Yeah.
No! 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 Father acquitted himself with honor. You killed him. Not a day goes by where it doesn't haunt me. But if I had to do it again, I would.
Terraform the moon. I mean,
Shit.
it's right there.
The planets in the whole universe that are abandoned.
Because they haven't even realised how powerful they are yet.
No.
Wait until you find that, and then you go, "This is the perfect planet for it."
Worked out that the same as Jor-EL, there's a yellow sun, so it's going to be making more powerful because Jor-EL already knew that.
But I think it would have made more if they like, we just want the codex, that's why they're here.
Yeah.
Then when they fight him and they realise how powerful they are, they go, "No, we want this planet.
Yeah.
This is the planet we want."
Who the hell are you? Yeah.
Where did you come from?
Command USA. Thanks to you, I'm uploading to the ship's mainframe. I am Cal's father. We can't stop them. We can't send them back to the Phantom Zone. I can teach you. And in turn, you can teach Cal.
There's a fun of those ships, aren't they? Like, there's just let's go slow, let's go full speed.
Ship's crew are alerted. We need to move quickly. Retrieve the
Oh, it's like open the door. It's just.
Did you do that?
Yes. Yes, I did.
yes, I did.
Someone turned the sun back on.
Yeah, but it's atmosphere, not the sun.
To your right. Fire.
What you think is he just points at that?
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't feel like acting. I'm just going to stand here and
Yourself
point.
inside the open pod. Save
It's
Cal
better than he
from
was when he was Zeus.
Yeah, true.
Oh fuck me, that was so bad.
Remember, the Phantom drives are essential in stopping them. Will you head to the left? Is it true what's outside about the Codex? Strike that panel.
Gently, gently.
Just press.
You could be the bridge between two peoples. Mars, you can save her, Cal. You can save all of them.
But only one here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Symbolism.
Face.
Are you alright?
I don't want to tell them anything about you, but they did something to me. They looked inside my mind.
They did the same thing to me.
Oh, son of a bitch. Kick his ass.
Yeah.
I love this bit.
The craft he arrived at, where is it?
Go to hell.
What is this hell you speak of?
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah. Is that where his ship is?
There.
Oh, yeah. Smell.
It doesn't make sense as well. Why would you want to terraform the Earth and make it back to Krypton?
Yeah.
Where you're weak. Why
Much
don't you
more
want to be gods? Ain't the brains of the operation.
The Codex is not here.
Where is the Codex?
On your left.
Yeah.
So good. Just how much devastation it is.
My brother!
It's one of the things I do actually like about BVS and the one Justice League is when they address exactly how much devastation this caused. Like, you are a threat, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Without even thinking about it, you can just, people just get going in the way.
I don't understand why he's on the floor now.
What have you done?
My parents taught me to hone my senses.
Don't tell him.
Yeah.
He's a soldier.
And it hurts. Doesn't it?
You're not on the right boss fight yet. That's the end game boss fight.
Send the 2 minions.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, they kept it as the big guy and Fuhrer.
Send a woman and a freak. It's just
Get inside. It's not safe.
All players, this is Guardian. I'm Airborne Mission Command. We have been authorized to use deadly force.
Fuck Smallville.
yeah. A couple of AC-10s.
Request immediate re-attack.
Incoming!
Yeah. I never noticed it like the third or fourth time watching it, when he actually grabs the guy, you actually see the blood and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like...
He like squashes his
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
The way they make him move in this is amazing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Not the IHOP.
Clark? What the hell? Yes, Clark, he's on his arse again.
You're weak, son of L.
I do love the way that he's never been able to punch anyone in his whole life, so now he's going to try and go up against military trained Kryptonians. He's so outgunned.
I want to know where she gets that line from, because he hasn't shown anything
Because
like
the
that.
evolution always wins.
Otto's, I never noticed that.
So,
Otto's whatever
it's
bar.
an itty bitty place.
Never noticed it before. Oh, it's Otis, isn't it? Otto's.
This is where some training from Batman would come in handy right about now.
But where is Batman?
And this fight isn't like being broadcast.
He's got satellites everywhere. We
I
can
know,
see it.
I just thought about that when, as I said it. I was like, probably got back satellites looking around and being like, whoa, fuck this. I'm outgunned. I've got no prep time.
I need you to engage the target. What about the guy in blue?
It's a good waste of ammo.
Yeah.
I love that headshot. It doesn't even do anything.
Just the arrogance of the military being like, oh yeah, we can totally shoot him with guns. Like, you see what they can do, right? It's like...
I love what he says.
You okay?
Guardians down! This bit's awesome.
Run.
So good, this movement.
Should love that, it's point blank.
True power, this is what Kryptonians
That
are.
bit.
So,
It's
so deadly.
It's like seeing Wonder Woman deflect fast for the first time.
On a 1-2, this is Guardian.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Gun.
Heat finished. I love the way he's flying to his advantage.
Yeah.
Props to him.
Yeah.
A good death is its own reward.
He's right, I'm shooting him with bullets.
Yeah.
But a knife will do it.
I think he thought he was going to die, so he might as well try it.
You will not win. For every human you save, you will kill 1,000,000 more.
But we're the good guys.
Yeah.
Train.
Good shot, to be fair.
Takes it like a boss.
Yeah. She's badass. I was quite happy to see her back in the Flash, being non badass. And
I suppose it did any damage.
I guess because her suit was compromised, maybe that's what.
I suppose the cells haven't drunk in the sun's radiation.
yeah, the suit will stop it, right?
Love this bit.
Just the music's great.
I got a feeling they're going to use John Williams in the new ones.
And it is a classic score.
Yeah, no, but I love it, man. It's my favourite theme of all time, but I don't think it works in the modern times.
This man is not our enemy.
No shit.
You just figured that out.
Thank you, Colonel.
Here.
See, a few
Right,
years-
boys, let's get some Schwaber. Sure, Schwaber's place, just round the corner.
There's an IHOP. Oh no, it's just a few years back I saw Hans Zimmer and John Williams in concert there at the hall, and a guy knew me, the conductor, said, look, when they were trying to find somebody to do a theme for this film, they went around every major composer they could ever think of, and they all turned it down.
Because they want to go up against
2
it.
hours.
Yeah, we said, how do you top John Williams' theme
Yeah.
and not upset the fans? And Hans Zimmer basically said, I'll do it on one condition: I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I mean, it's an epic theme.
It's a good thing. But it's just the way that everybody just sort of went, I'm not touching that. It's John
Yeah,
Williams.
it makes sense, right? It's like we're gonna rewrite Star Wars. Who wants to? What writer wants to take that on? And we'll be like, no, thank you.
I know how to stop them.
What happened down there? He exposed a temporary weakness.
I have located the codex. It was never in the capsule. Jor-EL took the codex, the DNA of 1 billion people, and he bonded it within his son's individual cells.
Does Kal-El need to be alive for us to
Well,
extract?
that's the first question.
No.
Excellent.
Release the world engine.
Release the Kraken.
Release the hounds.
Yeah.
Crypto comes out.
In the Flash, do you reckon Kara had the codex in her?
I
think she just shouts him where's Kel. Maybe the infant didn't survive.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It probably is in Cal, but it didn't survive.
That would be so brutal. It was like, yeah, we killed the only thing we were looking for. Oh, cock. It's just...
Just split in two. Approaching Mach 24 and accelerating.
Mach
Looks like it's
24.
going to impact somewhere in the South Indian Ocean.
It's happening again.
No, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, because Kryptonite doesn't arrive on the ship with the ship. It gets created from this world engine.
Yeah. It's terraforming planet.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah, it's creating Krypton, and when it gets blown up, it makes kryptonite, and that's how Lex goes and finds it in the Indian Ocean. BBS.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
so
why.
they make it on the Earth. It doesn't follow him.
It's New York standing in for Metropolis.
Where everyone go to work. Lovely to see you here.
It's just a Tuesday. This is how dubstep is made.
Dead Mouse is somewhere on top of that.
Just hears it in Metropolis. What the hell is this noise? I love it. Oh, these people are very
It's a great effect, it really is. The flashes in
Somewhere in here, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a great little nod.
I was thinking about it. Bruce was in Metropolis at this time as well, wasn't
Working in tandem with their ship.
he? No, he was in a meeting, wasn't he?
He lands in a helicopter.
Does he?
Yeah,
Planetary engineering modifying the Earth's
he
atmosphere.
just fly over the river from Gotham.
I don't remember the helicopter.
I'm on with the control tower. Colonel Hardy's on his way in. He's got Superman in tow.
Superman?
Kneeling.
I hate that it was him that said it, not Lois.
She tried to listen.
It's not just some random soldier.
The ship is powered by something called a phantom drive. Zod ship uses the same technology, and if we can make the two drives collide with one another.
So you want us to bomb them with that?
That crap maxes out 17,000 pounds. We can drop it from a C-17. And if I don't...
I just want to bomb something.
The gravity field will continue to expand.
If that thing is making Earth more like Krypton, won't you be weaker around it?
I'm not allowed to let that stop me from trying.
You might want to step back a little bit.
Nervous bit.
Maybe a little bit more.
Show off.
Great, you just put a hole in the runway.
Alright, we can't take off, guys. Plans off.
Oh shit, there's a person in there.
Yeah. A lot of people die.
Not anymore.
Leora, take command. I need to secure the Genesis chamber. Guardian en route to Metropolis.
I'm someone going, why do you keep calling yourself Guardian? Like this, really up yourself.
How do you feel like wearing a shield?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
You're a general.
Yeah.
You're
Funny if it was Hal Jordan in one of them shits.
that'd be awesome.
I love that he goes and tries it again.
Well, it's Clark told him how to do it.
Yeah.
In private.
Like you said earlier, at this point when he's like, actually, this sun would make me...
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
So,
Key, I have entered is revoking your authority. This ship is now under my control.
Don't get too close to him.
heat vision. Oh, that's a hell of a safety measure.
Northcom Lightning 1. Request permission to unleash the house.
No, fire your missiles.
That didn't work.
Try your missiles.
Russell attack.
Sorry.
Avionics are going haywire. The gravity field is pulling
They just killed 20 people.
Alright, everybody, we're leaving.
Just said that about 20 minutes ago.
Very Brainiac-ish, this one.
Yeah. I really wish we got Brainiac. So cool.
Hopefully James Gunn will do it.
Good! Yeah! Nice man! You imagine if you had like Maverick and stuff, I want a hell of a crossover. We're fucked! Let's get out of here.
Top of Harley.
Stand there.
Right.
Yet.
And I know why people always do this. There we go. There we go. The old cliche thing of just running away from the thing that's falling at you.
Our people can coexist.
So we can suffer through years of pain trying to adapt like your son has?
Genocide.
Yes. And I'm arguing its merits with a ghost. I'm tired of this debate.
Silencing me won't change anything. My son is twice the man you were.
You have Jor-EL's memory. Can you experience his pain? I will harvest the codex from your son's corpse.
Because he's gonna make a throne out of his body.
Killed him twice.
Hey, where are you?
Well, you're fucked. I'm out of here.
That's the Perry White we know and love.
Get you out of here. Lamar! Get your ass over here and help me!
Get paid enough for this.
He just runs at it with the thing. Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it would be.
Come on, Christ! Are we cleared to make the drop?
Negative, Guardian.
Now, did they CGI him to make him look like Christopher Reeve?
Or just the wind on his face made him look like Christopher Reeve.
You reckon they did it on purpose? Because he looks exactly like him at one frame.
Yeah, this bit here.
Just
Yeah,
I think,
it's just like a
I think
small-
so.
It's such a...
But everyone sees it.
Yeah.
It must have been that thing.
Someone get me some fresh trousers.
He did it.
Northcom, this is Guardian. We're passing through phase line. We're good to go.
It's up to you and Hamilton now.
I mean, we didn't prep this before we left. Nope. Don't have a clue what we're doing.
Dense. Who's Hamilton become? Cyborg Superman.
No, that's Hank Henshaw.
No.
It's Hank Henshaw,
Not H. He's just a he's just the professor at Star Labs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, we're going to say it at the same time?
There's something wrong. It's not supposed to do this. It's supposed to go in all the way.
That's what she said!
I remember smiling at you in the cinema. Mostly exactly what the thing is.
Is it turn up your 16?
Target that aircraft.
And you left again.
If you destroy this ship, you destroy Krypton!
He had his chance.
Just the effects in his eyes, man. Shoot, smash! Oh, whoops.
Destroy it more of the city, Cal.
Didn't land it in the bit that was already damaged.
The Wilhelm scream. Inside the plane? Dude.
Oh, shit. So, not this time. Does Hamilton die as well, then?
Yeah, they all die. Yeah. That's why Lois falls off the back. What do I win?
A swift death.
Is a total reward.
Such a good way.
Yeah.
The big middle finger out,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Is it sent them back? Are they in the Phantom Zone? So at least some Kryptonians have survived that.
Yeah.
Not again, Lois. God damn it.
It's like, I hope this doesn't become a thing. It's just like,
Are they gone?
He's like, my man. Just go and all kiss him.
I ain't kissing you.
I love this. I thought this was the end of the film. And I was like, oh no, wait, there's a whole other fight.
Really? You thought that was the end? No, I was like, no, they gotta have something. Gotta.
The other way, he's like, if you could fly, you wouldn't walk anywhere.
Oh no.
So it was like Black Adam did like for the whole film, just float everywhere. It's called Dirt.
A new Krypton in this squall. I exist only to protect Krypton.
Well, it's not here anymore, so you might as well fuck off.
You can retire, mate.
It's for the greater good
Greater good.
of my people. And now, I have no people. My soul.
Play the song of my world.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about Kissing Lois again.
Yeah,
Sounds like a U-boat.
He's just standing there with a huge boner from Kissing Lois. It's like, it sounds like a you problem.
Sorry, all the blood's rushing my dick. That's what the hell you're talking about.
Does it remind you of the Phantom Zone?
Jesus.
I mean, Jor-El probably developers, they probably based it on his penis.
Same girth.
Jesus.
No wonder Lana had problems. Not. Bruce is in there somewhere.
No, he's not. He's outside. Do you guys not remember BBS?
I try not to.
He looks up and he sees it happen. Well, he's still jumping.
His arms are way too short.
Love the way how like just the little things.
I said like in Superman 2 when he hit against a building, there's like a little bent pipe.
Yeah.
More of Lex Corp stuff getting blown up.
The thing is, for me, right, he hasn't shown Zod that he cares for human people. He hasn't once tried to save it. Hasn't shown it, right? But like, Fiora in IHOP was like, "Oh, your weakness is the human." You haven't seen it at all. And then at the end where he goes, "Oh, your weakness is the people." That's why he tries to heat vision them. But there's no proof of that.
I guess because he chose to save the humans rather than just let them die for Krypton.
Yeah.
6
One of the
days.
six fell off, yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Bred to be a warrior, trained my entire life. Where did you train? On a farm?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit weird that it just falls off.
You like the shot?
I do like the way he didn't actually say anything and just did it and then just flew at it.
But this has been taken off with so many things since
Yeah.
this moment.
Yeah. This is why you don't wear capes.
No capes.
No capes. No capes. This bit. Oh, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's upside down as well. The music score is so good as well.
I give them props for the sense of scale they get with this, with like
Yeah.
how
Oh,
powerful
yeah.
they are.
Last fight
Risking
between
a
Zod and Superman was like in Superman 2, which was fucking awful. They
Yeah.
went, no, we're gonna go proper.
It's a Wayne Tech satellite.
Yeah, break the nods. So Bruce is cuddling the girl, being like, shh, Robin, it's okay. So,
Yeah. What's your name? Sarah Robin. Grand Central. No.
Metropolis Central.
Yeah.
Totally different.
If you love these people so much, you can mourn for them. Don't do this!
Good run. Just off screen.
Never.
Oh, you guys are like that, but I totally get it.
It's not a bad thing. He does it in the comics. If they developed it a bit more in the next few films, just to be like, I will never kill again.
Yeah, okay, that's,
They
yeah.
just never developed it on it. It's what annoys me.
The fact he doesn't just go like that and be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
It's like,
fuck you,
actually,
Zod.
he like
Starts teabagging.
He actually like
yeah.
looks and is like cries in like
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to happen because I remember watching that for the first time, all the way through that fight. I'm going, how's he going to get out of this without killing him? How's he going to get out of it? When he killed him, I was so annoyed. I wanted it so that when the Kryptonian plane went in and the Phantom Zone opened up and they sucked them all in, that was still active.
Body throws him in.
So when they flew past it, he felt it and realised, it's still there. And then he throws him into it and then traps him. And then they use that, works with Hamilton and works out that that's where the portal of the Phantom Zone. And he,
About as American as it gets. I'm here to help. But it has to be on my own terms. You have to convince Washington of that.
What makes you think they'd listen?
Guess I'll just have to trust you.
I wish you'd have
You're a green alien.
No, I think you're a bit green behind the ears.
Yeah.
What are you smiling about, Captain?
I just realised what her name was.
You didn't realise Carol Ferris?
Never realised. Is it actually Carol Ferris?
Well, it's Ferris. I don't know if they call it Carol. I tell your boyfriend how to get on that plane.
Yeah. Should be a reason why Hal came back in this continuity. But something happened on Earth while I was gone. I've got to take out my role as the Green Lantern.
That's the one thing that I'm hoping when James Gunn builds his Justice League, that Green Lantern's actually in it.
So everyone's too scared.
So no, we'll put Aquaman in, but we'll have a Green Lantern in.
Yeah.
It's
What?
just too scared. They're too scared to touch it. I mean, hoping the show
kind of makes people realise how good it is. I did love this flashback as well.
Original trailer, wasn't it? Just like standing with the...
Yeah, it was teaser,
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you're not saving the world?
If I find a job where I can keep my ear to the ground, where people will look twice when I want to go somewhere dangerous. Of course, that ceased at the game tonight.
I thought the stadium blew up.
After trying the intern
I'm
for
already.
I'd rather be stuck under rubble.
New Stringer wants you to show him the ropes. This is Clark Kent.
It's like,
Hi,
Such a great line.
Lois Lane. Welcome to the planet.
So I see what you did there.
Glad to be here, Lois.
I wish we got more of that relationship with them two as like Clark and Lois. We haven't seen.
It's one thing I did like that she knew early on.
Yeah.
So one thing that's always a little bit silly that she never.
So that's the New Adventures of Lois and Clark. It's like Lois Lane, history's greatest moron. Clark Kent, Superman. Clark Kent, Superman. It's like,
There's no post-credit scene, is there?
no, this is before
Before it all happened.
that. Just double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I got all the credits now.
There's a lot of CGI.
Pretty sure I didn't. Imagine if there's been one, I've never seen it.
What the hell? It's not still alive.
Because wasn't 2012, was that Avengers 1?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was when the post-credit scenes were a thing, but they didn't put one in this.
Yeah, but DC were like, no,
Yeah.
they only did it in
We did our own thing.
They did it in the first Suicide Squad, that was it, right?
Mm.
I think. There's not really any others in. I can't remember now.
No, there's one at the end of Aquaman, isn't there? Is there?
I can't remember. I haven't seen them in ages. So, Man of Steel. I haven't seen that in a while.
Been a while since I saw it, better than I remember it actually. Well, then I always did like that one.
I think it's the
That's all.
second best DC.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder DC Extended Universe one.
There's a lot there they could have built off of. And I think...
if they're given the chance.
Well, I know you're going to have...
But they failed over on the second hurdle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, before jumping straight into BVS, they could have gone with a few other character interests.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We
I know they were trying
we know Warner Brothers and their execs are like, we want the Avengers, just the Avengers movie now.
Yeah.
There's also the fact that I've seen a lot of people when BVS first came out saying, oh, we didn't want to be like Marvel, we didn't need... It's like, well, you still needed to introduce Flash, Aquaman...
Green Lantern would have been nice, yeah.
Wonder Woman could have come along before... They introduced her in BVS and then did her own movie, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Would have been...
I just would have loved to have had a Man of Steel too.
Mm.
If him being...
It would have...
Just being him at the planet, like working, sneaking off, doing stuff.
Most of my problems with BVS would have been worked out if they'd given Clark more time to be more of a human.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, it's kind of what the extended cut does a little bit, but yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, but I think considering it's like 10 years old, CGI
Still held up pretty well.
still fucking amazing. Like, there's no dodgy bits, I don't think, anywhere in that film, I think.
No, the only thing I've ever noticed is the short arms.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe they're making up
Because
for
he's
the,
he flies and his arms are just slightly longer than his head, rather than being like Mars. It's
Yeah,
what's going on there?
they're making up for that bit at the end of Robocop when the guy falls out of the tower and he's got the huge flame arms.
Same guy, like, well, I'll take him off here then. And then even out in the universe.
I'll get my moments. Yeah, it's still like, I just love the over the top, like, well, not over the top, but like the... How do you word this? It's kind of
It's
like...
almost a realistic way that if two Kryptonians fought,
Yeah.
that's how it would
that's
happen.
what I was going to say
Destruction.
realistic, but then I was
Yeah.
like, it's not realistic,
Yeah.
but it is, yeah. The way that if two Kryptonians were fighting, they just punch each other, they don't really
Go
hurt
through things.
They don't really hurt each other, but just like fly through
The
things.
world made of cardboard.
Yes, exactly.
Like they say in Justice League,
Which they fair dues because again it's been 10 years and the writings in most films have changed now, but they set that up really early on and they show you at the end of the film. It's quite nice to see that come full circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, I like it in one of the things I do like in BVS is when it's like, oh, you're a threat because you came to our Earth. It's like when Fury says, oh, well, why are you giving weapons? Because he came to a small town and destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, there's a bit of distrust, but they never gave him the opportunity to set the record straight and then blew him up. It's just like
Yeah, no, exactly. It was all a frame job anyway, but yeah. No, I still love it. Still love Henry's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see more of him, as you say, as Clark, which you kind of get a little bit in BVS, but not enough.
Because in the theatrical cut, they cut him completely going off to Gotham.
They cut his journalism work really out of it, which I think definitely helps in the extended cut. I don't like the end when he kills Zod, but I kind of feel like they do enough for
For
So you
me,
think-
for me,
For me, what I said to you before we started was, I wanted from this film all the way up until Justice League 3 that this is an alternative timeline where he kills Zod, Batman kills, goes crazy, kills, they fight, Lois dies, all this crazy shit happens, and in the third one they go back. The Flash, he says, Lois is the key or whatever, but they go back a bit more forward than just when they bring Superman back to life. And they go back before Zod dies. He goes into the Phantom Zone. Hamilton stays alive, works with him in Star Labs, and then we get the new timeline of how we know them from the comics, rather than being so different in all these movies. That's what I was hoping that it was going, so that way, in a few years' time, after you've had Justice League 3 and you've had Man of Steel 2, Aquaman 2 and 3, Wonder Woman 2 and 3, a Green Lantern movie, when something happens and you go, well, why don't you just kill all the villains? And it's just, the reason why is go back and watch the first phase 1 of the DC universe, and you'll see that what things happen, so that the audience will understand why they do what they do, because you've seen it turned into an absolute nightmare as what you see from BVS. That's what I was hoping was going to happen, but we never got to see it.
If that was even where it was going, I know that was a lot of the rumour flying around was like, guys, it's going to be this, it's going to be this. But look, the only time I ever saw people talking about that kind of timeline change was in fan stuff. I don't think Zack Snyder said that was the direction it was going to go.
I know, but it's like he sowed the seed with that nightmare scene in BVS, and then you see the end of Justice League where Joker's in the GCPD, Harley's dead, and Superman has turned to the dark side. That was going down somewhere, so they've had to go back and reset that, right? Which they saw the Flash go back to see Bruce and say Lois is the key.
Yeah.
So that was in their plan, and I was hoping that we're just seeing an alternative timeline. Then you go back, reset it, and then they go and you see them, whatever it is they change, going into the timeline that we all know and love from the comics. And everyone's like, oh, that's why it was so different. And then I reckon at the end of it, when you find out that you've been watching an alternative timeline the whole time, like you've been watching like a Flashpoint pretty much, everyone will go, oh my god, this is amazing. And then that way, everything that nobody likes, you go, well, it doesn't matter, it's an alternative timeline. And then you can go the way that people want, kind of thing.
That's asking. It's a neat idea, and I would have been behind it, but it's asking a lot for us.
Oh, that's what I was saying, yeah. You need trust from the
studio, trust from the fans, trust from a lot of people, just not to run that off the
I
rails.
know, I think they would have probably thought that maybe they gave the audience too much credit and said, no, they'll understand it. They'll get it, but they didn't.
Well, same with the studio as well.
They think the studio go, no, we're going to go down this weird route, and the people might not like it. But at the end,
there'll be a big payoff.
There'll be a big payoff, and people will love it. And they didn't tell them that.
It might not make billions of dollars like Endgame did at the cinema. But when people find out the whole timeline is like this,
people then go back and rewatch it. Exactly. Everyone go, oh my god, you go and watch this on HBO Max and rewatch it on Blu-ray. And everyone will go mental for it.
Like you say, that's where the difference between the Marvel and DC will come in. It's like, DC was bold enough to take that risk.
Yeah.
And then it paid
that's what in my heart is what I think was their goal, and they bottled it.
Well, the execs.
The bottles went, oh my god, nobody's liking this.
Possibly Zack Snyder as well, because I don't think.
Yeah, maybe he never told anybody. Maybe he didn't really have that plan. Maybe the writers caught it kind of. I don't know. That's what I just hope.
It would be nice. It would be nice to hope that.
Yeah.
But I get the impression from looking at a lot of the way Zack Snyder talks about things outside of when he's in interviews, when he's in other places, he doesn't really get the DC characters, and this was kind of what he wanted to do, regardless of where it's going to go. Like just the decision to kill Dick Grayson.
Yeah, but that's just it. If it's a alternative timeline, then they go back and they do.
Yeah,
he doesn't die.
Fine. But the way he's always talked about that decision was just like, yeah, fuck it, I want to kill him. It's not like, oh, that was going to be like a big. It'll be like a big redemption.
So wait to fight. If he'd have said, oh, somebody, you killed Dick Grayson, he's gone. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait, and then it would have intrigued people.
There's a reason for it.
And then they would have got it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe I'm just hoping for the best.
I mean, you can always have that in your head as that's your.
That's what the canon is for me.
Yeah.
That's how I enjoy these movies, by seeing it like that.
But this is the film we just watched is going to be the benchmark upon which because it's the most recent one in people's memories of what the David Cornsweat's Superman Legacy is going to be based on.
Yeah.
I know there's also you've got Returns and the original Chris Reeve movies.
Yeah,
that's the most recent one in everyone's heads.
And most people will say that Henry Cavill is their favourite Superman because he is the most modern one.
It's just generation on.
The thing is with Chris Reeve, I love Chris Reeve's my favourite, but he was in bad movies. But like when he's Superman, like the way he acts and the way he talks, I like,
Mhm.
and I grew up. You know, I was like 4 years old when I first saw that, and I loved it. So that's how I see Superman. So when you see something different, it's very hard to wrap your head around. That's the problem.
You always have a favourite interpretation. It's like have you seen the reactions to Spider-Man when Andrew Garfield shows up? Different people cheer for him that do when
Toby
shows
yeah.
up, because you grew up with one version of that character.
But I also think that like DC have a harder time with that because, especially with Superman and Batman, they've been around for 85 years, and they've been in so many different forms of media.
Yeah, everyone's got their own.
Yeah, everyone's got so when they come out, especially with BVS, people go, "Well, that's not the version I like," and they instantly don't like it. Where Marvel, 90% of those people, of those characters, people don't know.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't care about.
If you'd have gone down High Street in 2007 before the first Iron Man came out, asked 1,000 random people, who's Tony Stark, who's Steve Rogers, who's Clint, who's Natasha Romanoff, they wouldn't know. They might get Bruce Banner because he had the old 70s show.
Yeah.
But if you'd have gone, who's Clark Kent and who's Bruce Wayne, instantly Superman, Batman. So people don't have a preconception of who those characters are when they see those movies.
If the MCU,
so they just enjoy them for what they are.
The MCU started off with X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and they didn't do what people wanted. It would never have been as successful.
Yeah,
that's what it is. I agree with that.
So you can make it work. Like with I was never that mega fan of Captain America, but the
Yeah.
portrayal of him in the MCU
Yeah, exactly. He's better.
is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him though. Yeah, I say I don't really like. I say before the MCU came out, I didn't like any of those characters really. They're all C-list characters.
Yeah.
The Avengers weren't really. I think I enjoyed reading. And the films come out and they make them really cool. And now like the whole of all the Disney parks are based on the MCU characters. It's not like there's X-Men and anything else in there. So it's very interesting.
But they also made them better than the comic book versions.
Yes, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially with like Guardians of the Galaxy, where those characters pretty much 99% of people didn't know who they were, and they are nothing like their comic book. Like
Star-Lord definitely isn't.
Star-Lord is pretty much Captain America in space, a very serious soldier,
yeah.
and he's a complete goofball and a joke in the movies, but everyone loves him because he's written well and it's a good movie, especially the first one.
Yeah, but if you were a fan of the comic book, you'd be like, what the hell is this shit?
You would hate it, and that's the problem with the DC universe. I think that it's well known that when people see something that they don't like, they instantly don't like it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's maybe where Wonder Woman got a bit of a benefit because Wonder Woman
hasn't really been done.
Hasn't really been done. So now Gal Gadot's one was like, oh, this is the first one we've already got, so everyone likes it.
Yeah, I've seen people hating on the original one, but I actually enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, I think the first one is the best.
I think it's
best of the Snyderverse.
Ooh. For me, it's like this one. Not in any order, just the top three are this one, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman are my three favourite DC.
Which goes to show you the three solo films that introduce those characters that people like.
Yeah.
So
well, I like BVS as well.
No, but I'm saying, like whenever I talk to people about this, it's the same kind of thing. They like the individual character movies, but they're not a big fan of the BVS one. So if you could have started off this universe with those character arc introductions, they just made them work really well.
The execs just didn't want to wait around. That's the problem.
That's the problem with like the Flash movie as well. It's you had the whole thing with Ezra Miller over its thing, but then the other thing is like marketing is like, you know what, this is a Flash movie, but we're gonna advertise Batman because he sells. And it's like Flash's first time on the big screen, he doesn't get his own solo movie. He is shadowed by two Batman and a Supergirl.
Yeah, and another Barry. Yeah, which is a dick. Yeah, no, I agree. It's very annoying.
It's a shame.
It's very annoying.
This is why I'm hoping that.
But I feel like that's where James Gunn has got a chance to step in and just blow it out of the water.
The trouble is, he's added so many people to that Superman movie.
Yeah,
but it's a world you got to start with.
Yeah, but you just said it's better if Superman. You want
yeah, but this isn't Superman's first movie.
Yeah, I know.
This is his like sixth movie.
I know, but
with Flash, it's his first movie on the big screen ever, and he doesn't get his own movie. He has to be shadowed. With Superman, he's had 4 solo movies, 6 solo movies.
Biggest characters in the world.
And he's been in 2 team-up ones.
Yeah.
And everyone knows his story anyway. Most people don't know Flash's story. So it's like, we're going to jump in and we're going to build a new universe.
And I'm hoping to be proven wrong, but I'm getting a bit worried they've got so many extra characters. I mean, as long as they're like cameo roles and not like...
Yeah, I think they will be.
That's what I hope it's like, because this is an established world we're joining, rather than a brand new one. They just, like you say, you'll see a news report of Hawkgirl doing something. And
they show up for something, or there's a big fight that he's helping out with at the beginning. But if they're there for the whole thing, it's like a
I think it's a good legacy as well, right? So I think it's going to be telling the story of his legacy heritage of Krypton and him trying to survive on this planet, and then you got the legacy of him being a hero on Earth. And all these other heroes looking up to him.
And it's also his legacy, as in John's in it, so he's passing down...
Yeah. And I don't think John's going to be in it.
You're not?
No. I think it's his legacy of his Kryptonian heritage, of him trying to be... surviving on Earth, being a hero, and then the legacy of being a hero, and being the best hero and the first hero to all these other heroes trying to look up to him. That's what I've got a feeling it's going to be about.
If it's not about that, will you hate it?
No. That, just by the title,
It's
that's
not what I wanted.
Well, that's what a lot of people are like. It's like, well, I wanted this and it's not this. I don't like this movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like Superman and Lois. I think that's one of the best Superman things we've ever
Oh
had.
yeah, definitely. I would agree. Great TV show. We react to it. Go and watch it.
I do wish he had a bit more action in it, though. That's the only thing I'd say. It's very family orientated.
Yeah, I enjoy the family.
I mean, I do like it, but yeah, I would like a bit more Superman stuff.
Yeah.
If it was called Clark and Lois, I'd understand.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But
I get that.
it's a shame. It's interesting to see what that final season is like. Especially with all pretty much everyone being cut out of it.
Yeah, by the Kents.
So the next one after this was BVS, right?
Yep.
That'll be fun to watch.
Looking forward to it. Ultimate Cut.
I like about 60 to 70% of that movie.
I like all of it.
So we're going to watch the Ultimate Cut or the...
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm not watching, no, I'm never watching the theatrical cut ever again. That was annoying. Like, you watch the Ultimate Cut, you're like, what the...
Why was that not in the movie?
Why did you cut out some of the key story points in this movie? That was ridiculous.
The whole beginning of it's different as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they sort of cut out the whole, like, the lead lines wheelchair. They cut out the fact that Lex orchestrated the whole thing. It says he did, but they don't explain it enough for people, so people don't understand it.
I remember when you go, how did you not see the bomb in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's because it's lead lines. Well, why the fuck didn't you put that in the movie?
Oh, they did. They just cut it out.
Yeah. So
I still... I'll watch it when we get there, but I'm still not a fan of Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say him and... I mean, I didn't mind him when he had his hair cut and he's sitting on the boat talking to Deathstroke. But him and Ezra Miller are the only two miscast in the whole of the DCEU, I reckon. Everyone else is pretty much spot on.
Maybe Aquaman could be Lobo instead.
Yeah. I'm hoping that.
But he's still
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. What was the You got if Jason Momoa gets recast in the James Gunn and becomes Lobo, how would you feel about Henry Cavill being recast as somebody else? Like, could he be Ultraman if they go into a different thing?
I mean, he's good at playing a darker Superman.
Yeah. Or what happens if he gets? They go, yeah. Warner Brothers said, yeah, you're back as Superman, right? And then a week later, no, you're not Superman. Then they cast him as somebody else, but they've been keeping it wraps, and he's Batman instead. What would you do if he was Bruce Wayne?
Batman.
I think he'd be freaking awesome, Batman.
That'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Imagine if they've done that and they were like, no, you are back, but we can't say it. And everyone's like pissed off, and it was like, no, actually, you're going to be Bruce Wayne.
Like Tom Cavanaugh when he was told he was playing Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
It's just like, you got to keep this a secret for the next 6 weeks.
I think you make an awesome Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I would enjoy it. A lot of people would be like, not get their head around
Would you
it.
say, because he's obviously a bit older than David is, would you find that weird that Bruce is a bit older than, or do you reckon they should be virtually the same age?
I think he's always slightly older anyway, isn't he? They're not like, only by a few years though. It's not like he's a lot. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's weird because I feel like Patterson and him, like
David Crossman would be good together.
Look like right age.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know how it would work in it.
Yeah. The thing is with like Matt Reeves, the Batman, it's a very grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just trying to fit Superman in that is very difficult.
It's like when they talk about, maybe they should take the Nolanverse and turn that into a larger cinematic universe, but you couldn't really put Superman in that universe.
No.
That, up until the third film, anyway. The first, if Batman Begins, that was such a grounded movie with it's like, couldn't really put anything superhero in that.
Yeah. Which is why this Snyderverse works, because you can believe it, because they started off with something super and they bring Batman in afterwards to try and fit.
The other thing as well is, even though he doesn't have the S on the cape, it's going to be very hard to beat the Superman look, right?
Yeah. All the suits. I think all the suits.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've always preferred the trunks on that costume, on the Superman costume, but like in live action, you've got to get it right or it's something.
Yeah, I kind of want the trunks in the new one, but I wouldn't mind if they're not.
I think they look pretty good when Brandon Routh was that Kingdom Come Superman. It looked alright.
It's because it breaks up the bodysuit. It just looks a bit strange when it's one piece.
It looks weird as a one-piece blue bodysuit.
Yeah.
But
if they put a yellow belt around it though, would that make it better?
That's what Tyler's one's got like a red belt in the middle.
Yeah, because Batman's doesn't have the trunks.
No.
It would be just a big utility belt in the way it breaks it up.
Yeah, most of the modern depictions have him armoured as well, so there's always something around the crotch or area to sort of break it all up. So Or you put him in camo trousers like the Night Owl. It's just like
that's right.
Be interesting to see what they do.
This would be so hot in that. Anyway.
But yeah, like I say, I've no doubt we'll see set photos before we see anything of the actual movie.
Well, I saw a tweet from James Gunn. He said, "I'm showing the suit after we finish filming." But like you said,
It's gonna. It's
will it or will it not?
If they can keep it under wraps and no one leaks a picture of it, I think that'd be really cool.
But see, that's the thing they've done with the latter Marvel universe, where they've got Tony Stark on set in just the black and white.
That's what I'm saying. It might
thing,
be
like
like
the whole
that. So
thing
he can't see it.
They could, because you could, if you do that, you could run it past the test audience. If they hate the costume, you can tweak
Change it, yeah.
Whereas if you do, so when we saw the exhibition, they have all the suits, and it's like the amount of costuming time that goes in prep goes into that.
But there is something about
a physical suit.
Yeah, because like especially in Civil War with Tony, there's a bits where his like neck isn't quite lining up,
and Stu's favourite thing in the world, you get the helmets that
fucking hate those. Stupid.
But I think they will go with a real suit.
At least for part, yeah, they must. They're going to have to. The whole thing CGI will be very disappointing.
Yeah.
At least for like bits where you're talking to each other, like
exactly. Yeah, it'll be fucking awful. I mean, I feel sorry for the actor being like, "Oh, I'm going to be Superman, but I never get to wear a Superman suit."
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be fucking well pissed off. But very good.
So it'd be interesting to see if that's, if you see any when they bring it out on DVD and you get all the behind the scenes, if that's the bit they put the most time and effort into. It's like,
it's like when they released the Batman, they just had that one shot of Patterson walking, didn't they? Like red or black and white? I can't remember what it was.
It was red and black. Yeah, because we
changed.
We changed it out to black and white.
But that got the whole internet going crazy, and that wasn't even like a clear shot of it really. It was just, so if they did something like that, it would like.
He says he's not doing it until he's finished filming it.
Yeah, well, interesting.
I think they started filming.
I guess that's because I can kind of appreciate that, because if it gets released and everyone starts whinging, he's going to be fielding comments about it, and it's going to put negative press on the studio. Everyone's going to be thinking about that rather than let's film it, then we'll put it out, and then we'll just deal with the aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he's just heard you talking about the yellow S and he's going to save it for that. Here's a reverse view.
If that's the S in the back of Kate, it's already ahead of most things.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he would go for a very classical suit.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more like the All-Star Superman one.
Yeah.
That's what he tweeted about, right? I reckon the cape's going to be too short. That's the only thing that's going to annoy me. It's going to be up stop at his bum.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
That's what they did in that All-Star Superman.
Yeah, I know, but that's how it was drawn in the comic.
Fucking awful.
Yeah. And his lip was always...
What's your name, Robin?
Really weird.
You stupid little fucking cape.
Yeah.
It's like the 60s, the Scoutmaster. Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys.
Right. Man of Steel.
It was nice watching that again after so long.
It was, yeah. It's been many years. It was really nice to refresh it. So everyone, that was Man of Steel. I hope you enjoyed the watch along with us. What do you think of the movie when it came out? Have you changed your opinion on it since it's come out? What do you like the Snyderverse? Are you looking forward to us doing more of these reactions, or are you like, oh no more Snyderverse, move on to something else? Please comment below, let us know. If you want to see the full watch along of this, please head over to our Patreon where we have full reactions of all the shows we do. We also have social media, links in the description below. We also do a podcast, and we listen to the podcast, type in podcasting, and we'll see you very soon for another reaction.